Happy New Year to you, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we generally work with the energy of the moon, but today we're going to do that 2020 preview. Yay! Let's see what's going on for you for the year. So let's hope it's some good news coming up here. I do want to let you know that many of the signs have had like this up and down kind of thing that's been going on with their energy. Did channel messages for you and then I put them away. I don't know why I did that. So I channeled the message for you, and you have what I heard was development. And so I was trying to figure out what that meant, development, and it said that the Capricorn energy, I saw the Capricorn energy, and so I looked it up, and it was the Capricorn energy is at a square with your Libra Sun, and if you're rising, it's at a square with your rising, it's at a square with your moon. So the square energy is tense, but it promotes growth and stability if you're using it appropriately. So challenges will be coming into you this year, I think. I think it's going to be a challenging year, but if you overcome it, if you stick with it, if you're persistent, if you work, so Capricorn likes disciplined, consistent action, right? And so if you are consistent, if you're constantly working on this, whatever it is you're trying to develop, because I heard the word development, if you continue to work on that, you will, with consistent energy and effort, and overcome the obstacles, I think you'll do really well. So that was what I saw. Could be that 2020 is 2 + 2 is 4. And that means stability. And so this development to create stability on this thing that you're trying to accomplish. So thank you so much for joining me, for your likes, your shares, your comments. I really want to encourage you to go ahead and hit that thumbs up right now. Apparently, YouTube likes you to be actively engaged with the channel so that they don't delete your subscription to the channel. And also, it connects our energy, which is really important, because then when I'm meditating on the energy, I'm actually going to pick up your energy, and I'll probably have messages that will be more in line with what you actually need, that will resonate more for you. All right, so I'm pulling cards for each of the 12 months, and then I'm going to pull a clarifier for a minute as we take a look at it. But your overall energy is you are deserving. And so this is a year of you believing in yourself and believing that you are deserving of all the good things that come to you. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the next round of cards that are going to be the clarifiers for it as I go, because I would like to take a moment to encourage you to always to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Your sun sign, that is the core of you. It is your value system. It's how you view the world. And your rising sign, it is, it's how you interact with the world, but it's the houses that come off of your rising sign that help determine your destiny. And so your rising sign becomes important. You need to know your time and place of birth in order to calculate that. But there is a free calculator in the comment section below. Not in the comment section, but in the little section below, whatever the heck they call it. And I would have to be more awake than this. And then there's also your moon sign, which is your emotional reaction and response to what's going on around you. So all three of those pieces and components will make up your year. So if you see something you don't like, remember that it's the future. You co-create. You co-create your future. So this is what the energies are suggesting, but that does not by any means say that that is all you have going on. I am still running my special through the 31st, so that'll be through tomorrow. For all of the pre-recorded readings that I do that are personalized, they're running for $20.20, which is quite a deal because I usually talk for like an hour at least. So there's that. They will be going up to $33.33 on the 1st of January. So you can purchase it now as a gift certificate for yourself, or you can give it as a gift. There's still that option. All right, let's see what we have going on here, because this looks good so far. This really does. All right, so this deservingness. Let's see here. Always playing with the cards. So sorry. This deservingness feels really important, because I know that Libra, you're struggling for balance all the time, and you're, sometimes it's so hard. It's like you're not setting boundaries. Capricorns is about setting boundaries, and so setting boundaries and believing in yourself is going to become really, really important. At the bottom of the deck, we have purification. So there is a need for you to eliminate what doesn't work. What are the time sucks in your life? where the relationship energy sucks, the relationships, the things you're doing that are taking your resources, either time, money, emotional energy, physical resources. So it's a year to look at where you're expending your time and your effort and what you deserve to be getting in return. So finding that balance, surprisingly, is kind of a topic for you. All right, so in January, you have optimism, which is excellent and is clarified with the abundance card. So optimism and abundance. So way to start out the year. Nobody else really has had a really great start to the year, this I've noticed. And so yours looks pretty good there. Oh, I think the lighting might actually be right there. All right, February. So you have the teacher card. So February, teacher. Teacher means a couple of things. It means either you are mentoring someone or someone is mentoring you. You should be learning from your life lessons so that you don't have to repeat them. So when things happen, like you say, oh, this happens over and over and over again, there is something in that that's a pattern that you're trying to resolve, that you came here into this incarnation with the intention of working through it. And there are plenty of people apparently, or situations that are cropping up to help you remember that that was a lesson you wanted to learn. So there's that. There's also the teacher of your higher self. Your higher self is always available to you, your spirit guides, your angels. You have a spirit team, all of us do, waiting and sometimes tapping into hearing what they have to say. It takes practice. It takes setting time aside. It takes listening, looking for the signs. What do you see that's unusual that catches your eye? Look up spiritual meaning of, dream meaning of. Keeping a dream journal this year will be really important. There's some information trying to come to you through this teacher, but you have miracles. So it says, my life is a miracle. And I feel like that there's a repetition pattern that's happening to you. And you're like, I don't understand why this is happening. And the thing is if you can tune into it, you're going to figure out what it is. And miracles happen all of the time, but we don't always notice them. So the attitude of gratitude becomes really important. When you start noticing random things that are happening. For instance, I was just speaking to a friend the other day who said that she had dropped her keys on the way into a restaurant and hadn't noticed because she wasn't the driver. And when she came out, she kicked something on the ground, and so she was like, oh, look at this, and bent down to pick it up. And when she did that, the person that she was with noticed that her keys were laying on the ground right there. She would have not known where she had left her keys. And so that's a miracle. Okay, that might not be the kind of miracle you're hoping for, but there are little miracles that happen all the time, and it is your guides drawing your attention to things. So learning to tune in, to really paying attention starts to matter. It turns out that it really matters. So here you are, self-love. Okay, because it says true love. I am so sorry about this lighting, but we have a sunny day, and I'm not sorry for that. Okay, so this woman is looking into her mirror, and she's seeing herself, and she's offering herself a rose. True love is loving the shadow side of you, or finding someone. It could be a person that reflects back to you the things that are important to you, and so that becomes a matter of finding the right connection. This is happening in March. Now, March is interesting. I have a few things going on. We do have a Mercury retrograde, which means that it's a good time to review things and go over things and re-edit. It could be a relationship. It could be a project you're working on. Things tend to slow down a little. It's also time to re-examine yourself and, learn to accept all the parts of you. This true love here, it doesn't feel like a relationship for most of you. For some of you, yes. Okay? But mostly it feels like you're falling in love with yourself. And this is coming out with impeccability. And I think that is because of that Mercury being in retrograde. We also have Saturn moving into Aquarius for a short time. And Aquarius is a fellow air sign. And the energy is going to kind of lighten up. And so Saturn moves into Aquarius. And it's there until June, and then it dips back into Capricorn where it remains until the end of the year. And so there is going to be this little respite of energy that we have overall because Saturn is in Aquarius. for like this, you know, March, April, May, June, and I've been noticing it in the readings that it's a little bit lighter energy through there. But with this impeccability here, I think the Mercury retrograde becomes really important. Mercury rules a fellow air sign, Gemini, and it is about paying attention to the details. And so when you are reviewing, slow things down and take a look. I am impeccable in my thought, word, and deed. And I also, what I just saw was somebody talking in the mirror to themselves. And so when you are speaking to yourself, speak words of love. Oh, okay, this is it. Speak words of love to yourself. Say the positive affirmations to yourself about yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Speak only highly of yourself, not the negative words. If you speak something that's negative, say cancel, delete, wave it away, whatever it takes to just like cut that energy right out. And then say something positive about yourself, because you falling in love with you and believing in you and being optimistic about you and understanding how deserving you are. This is part of that purification process, which happens with Mercury in retrograde. Also is this getting rid of things that don't work, you know, having a chance to look at things and eliminating them. And we have an eclipse that comes up. We have 5 eclipses. We've got this one in January that's happening in Cancer. Then in May, one in Sagittarius, which I think you will definitely feel. And then there's the one in Gemini that's happening in June. And then in July, we have one in Cancer and Capricorn again, because nodes have shifted back. They shift forward, they shift back, and then they start moving forward again. And so there's this little retrograding thing that's happening during this in the spring around the equinox time between some of the planets. So being impeccable in the way that you speak to yourself. Speak only kind and loving words to yourself becomes really highlighted during March, when all this energy is shifting around a little bit. And then you have, oh, here we go. Some of you, it is love. We have the kindred partnership. The thing about love is that when you love yourself and you accept yourself for who you are, you can attract in a higher vibrational energy to you. Okay, it's really key. Loving yourself allows you to interact with the world in a more positive, high vibrational arena, which will bring in the loving people to your life. And it says, in my essence, I am joy. So this looks like a really good partnership. Now, this partnership could be in business. Absolutely. It could be friendship. It could be, family members. But it also could be love. Because we have true love right next to kindred partnership, and it kind of feels like it could be that, but it starts with you loving yourself. And also, when I see this teacher card here, I think to myself, it is important that one of the things that you say to yourself out loud to the universe is, I attract a partner, not a teacher. I attract a partner, a kindred partner, not a teacher. The teachers come in to teach us lessons, to show us where we are lacking so that we can work on that. And so you want to attract a partner who is somebody who's already doing the work too, that you're equal and you're balanced, right? I attract a partner, not a teacher. And you don't want to spend your time teaching them either. You want a partner. So, this is lovely energy to come together. Okay, so this is April, May. May, you have taking steps and you have power. I am radiant, glorious, powerful being. So stepping into your power in order to take the steps forward, very nice energy. Love that so much for you. That makes May really powerful. So this is a very powerful time for you here at the beginning. And then we get into, also the sun is in opposition to your sign here. So that's highlighting, and instead of triggering negative things, it looks like it's triggering positive things, which is beautiful. But then I think it looks like your self-doubts come back in June. I have a feeling this has to do with those eclipse energies, and it stirs up your fears. Don't allow that to happen, because this is a year of high manifestation. We're building structures. We're laying the foundation for what comes next, and you want to build it on a sturdy, firm foundation. This firm foundation is of your belief in your deservingness and of you getting rid of what doesn't work so that you can have this nice, smooth. Think of it like a building, right? You want to get the plumbing in right. You want to get the electrical in right, and you want to pour the concrete so it is smooth and perfect and square and steady, and you can build as high as you want to go on it. So fears put cracks in the concrete, and so don't do that. All right, so release the fears with those energies of the eclipses. It's going to be really important that you get into the flow with spirit. So if you can trust and believe that the glory of the universe flows through me. And I want you to think of it this way. The glory of the universe flows to me and through me, because then you think of yourself as a vessel that the flow of the universe is just pouring into, and then it is spreading out that goodness everywhere you go. And that is creating the kind of networking situation that will promote whatever it is you're trying to create here. And so releasing the fears. Don't allow the fears to hold you back during that eclipse season. I think they're going to rattle you a little, because Gemini is over there in your 9th house of higher learning, spiritual development, long distance travel, but it feels more like it's got to do with the communication with spirit. And so don't doubt yourself. You know, step into your power, believe in yourself, love yourself, and oh, nice. So in July, when we have 2 more eclipses happening, we have the hidden motivation, which is wondering what is going on with other people. It is what's motivating them, and it's usually something from your past. So could this be you? Could this be someone that you're involved with? Because there is a commitment card here. And so I think there is a real opportunity here. Don't let fear stop you from getting into a relationship this year if it feels right, because this looks very promising. Now, this commitment could be to yourself. You could be committing to a better healthcare plan for yourself, or a project that you're working on, or just loving yourself more. Absolutely. It also could be a commitment to another person, but I only see one person here with the heart. I don't see a pair. So we'll see what else we get here. So that's July. August looks amazingly excellent. You have happy success. This card has shown up in this position for a number of signs. And so it looks like mostly the summer is not too bad for most people. You have leadership. I'm a beacon of radiance, support, and love, and happy success. So your leadership will bring you the success that you are craving. Your leadership. Okay. So September, October, November, the energies get really dicey again. So before you even get to the cards, I don't want you to freak out when you see it, because that's where the tough lessons are going to be coming in. The top of the year is about getting ready, laying the foundation, and then the test. It feels like test. Okay, so is that concrete really solid? Do you have the plumbing in the right place? Can we start putting the next layer on this building or not? And so it's like the inspector coming in and taking a look at it. So don't be too freaked out when you see what happens. And so there is a loss. I'm not surprised. Okay, there's a loss. This is the letting go of something that does not work. This is the purification. This is important. This is not a bad loss. This is getting rid of what's not working, leaving behind to sail off to your next adventure, your next part, the things that no longer serve you, and being willing to let go. And we have surrender. All is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. And so I think there's a real possibility that this loss feels hard. It feels difficult. You're like, what the heck just happened here? Everything was going so well. I mean, I was having this really great summer, and then this. Whatever this is, it is universal. It is happening to everybody. So take a deep breath. Don't take it personally, and instead look at it as a gift. It is a gift of you purifying your life, because you deserve to have something so much better and greater. And so in order to do that, you need to create space for it. You have to clear space and give yourself an opportunity. And boy, does October look nice. Happy birthday, Libra. You have discovery. You have discovery. This is like, I've been panning for gold. I've been panning for gold. And now, wait, look at this. Look at this. I finally found something. I found out what is worth my time and my effort and my energy. I've released what doesn't work. And now I have the opportunity. And you have the awakening, that card that comes with it. I joyously awaken and aware and ready for anything. And so, yes, there is some kind of a dip in the energy for you in September, but it is necessary. And instead of allowing it to be negative in your mind, don't worry about it. Let the fears go. You are in flow with the universe. Here it says flow. Here's surrender to the flow. So allow the universe to do what it is doing to help you purify your life, to create the space, because you deserve so much better. And you are waking up. You are waking up. There is a real opportunity here growing for you. Okay. November is going to be tough for everybody, and you are no exception, but I want you... Okay, so November, we again have Mercury in retrograde during Scorpio season. As though this last one wasn't tough enough, it is the reminder, did you complete the project? Is there something else you need to let go of? And so we have this consciousness of lack. And so there is this energy here, flow for you. Hang on to your vision. Know that you're waking up. This consciousness of lack is actually a breakthrough. It is an opportunity for you to see things in a whole other way. You're not missing anything important. Whatever this lack, perceived lack is not actual lack. It is an illusion. The vastness of the universe is open to you. You can have everything that you want ever. You are co-creating with spirit. So remember what is important to you. Do a lot of journaling, releasing, letting go. It might be a good time to get a Reiki session. I do have someone that I trust for Reiki that I have in my description box below. You can always check that out, or anybody. So Reiki can be done, over the phone, whatever. They don't have to be right there. So you can find Reiki that might help you clear some of this consciousness of lack. And honestly, if you wanted to start it a little earlier in the year so you are ready and you are not, because again, you co-create. This is the energy of that. But if you have been doing the work, then it'll be a lot easier, remain in flow, and you'll find your balance again. You'll rebalance quickly. And here we go. Friends, family, and guides, that's how you're finishing off this year on this really nice high note of being supported by spirit, being supported by your ancestors, and creating success in your life. So listening to your inner guides, that networking, where was I? Back here with the flow. It flows through me, to me, and through me. That network that you set up by allowing the energy to flow and help others along the way ends up netting you some major success at the end of the year. So this is a pattern I'm noticing with everybody. December looks interesting because now I'm dying to know what happens the next year, but I don't want to rush things, right? Like this year just started. I don't want to be thinking about 2021 already, but I just want to encourage you to hang in there. This is a year of setting up what's going to happen next for everybody. It is creating the structure. It is laying the foundation. It is releasing the things that do not work so that you can do that. And you have, I take a stand for positive change. This is your superpower of empowerment this year. This is what you rely on to create the success that you want in your life. It is by being the honorable warrior. Okay? I take a stand for positive change. So don't let yourself wallow in the negative about yourself or anyone else. Remember to be impeccable in your thought, word, and deed, especially when you're talking about yourself and the situations you're in. Remember that the flow of the universe is coming to you. There is so much abundance available to you. So stand in your higher truth. Work for your higher self. Work for the highest and best good of all. And allow things to pass from your life that are not serving you. They have no business being there. They're holding you back. Okay, we're taking that card. Let's see what else we get. So in the area, wow, you have a lot here on health. So regaining some kind of health. Now the health, okay, leave a stressful situation behind. And I feel like this is apparent on a very subtle level here. But we have this loss, you have this purification. And so whatever this stressful situation is, it could be a job, it could be a friendship, it could be a relationship. Thank you for giving me the courage and the willingness to take care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations. And I think at the end of the year, you figure it out. I think this is what the success is about, is you figuring out that you are valuable and what you are worth. And this consciousness lack, I think when you go through that Mercury retrograde, all of a sudden it clicks in and you go, wait a minute, I'm not losing anything of value. And I think that's where your breakthrough comes in. But you can start doing the work now by believing in yourself. Deserving. You deserve everything, the best of everything. And this purification is not, it's purifying the way you speak about yourself and the way you think about yourself. And it's getting rid of the crap in your life, the people in your life, the situations in your life that are creating the stress that make you doubt yourself. Do not doubt yourself. Be your own leader. That will take you to where you want to go. We have children. So either there are small children in your life or about to be small children in your life. And I want to encourage you to also allow your own inner child out to play and have fun. So find the fun this year. Spend time if you have small children with them and just enjoy them and enjoy the way that you know how fast they make friends and how they don't come in with these negative attitudes about themselves until people force them on them. So have the mind of a child where you are open to, willing to learn, to dream again, to have fun again. So allow your inner child out. And here we go. Up here we have miracles, and here we have expect a miracle. So if you are dealing with a health condition, asking Archangel Raphael to come in and help you with it. Miraculous intervention and healing energy, which restores the health of a situation, a person, or whatever. That could be healing of your heart space. Maybe you've come out of rough relationships, or your ego is damaged. Well, your ego is not necessarily what you need to worry about. You need to step into your higher self and allow your openness in your heart to heal, and allow your relationship with yourself and with your spirit, your higher self and your spirit team to really evolve this year and commit to that process. And I feel like it's releasing some stuff from your past, because we have hidden motivations, and it shows these small children in the background there. Like that's part of what's motivating, is something from the past, and then we have children showing up here with this healing energy. And so if something happened to you as a small child, this is a good opportunity to seek the counseling that you need, professionally, and spiritually, journaling, actively asking for help. The angel team stands by at the ready to help you, but they cannot without your permission. So asking for help is always important. And here we have changed positions. So if this is a physical ailment that you're struggling with, expect a miracle. We've got leave a stressful situation behind. This expect a miracle, though. With changed positions, it's okay to get a second, third, fourth, fifth opinion, right? If you've been trying something and it's not working, then it's definitely time to do a little more shopping around. So expect a miracle. Be willing and open to talking to other doctors. There's always new stuff being learned, developed, experienced. The experiments and research. Not every doctor takes the time to stay abreast of all the new information that's coming to them. So if this doctor doesn't know, or they're not specialized in, or they maybe haven't had a chance to read the latest medical journals to try something new, do your own research, but also be willing to speak to and make it an option to change positions. If that is something that your heart leads you to, being in contact with your higher self will become very important in that decision-making process. This one too. In the matters of love, you have what it takes. Follow your heart. Unless it's broken, then you must lead it. So we have this leadership here and this happy success. So if this is a heartbreak that's been healing, be willing to allow yourself to have fun and lead yourself out of it by believing in your trust. It says all there is to love has been there always. When you begin to find love in people and places where you haven't found it before, it's because you've grown. Again, when you love yourself, you attract the higher vibrational energies. And so it becomes really important that you love yourself, that you allow the growth to happen. There isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. The only difference between a friend and a foe is that you've decided where love can grow. Okay. So, everyone is my friend. Strangers are friends I haven't met yet. A lot of times when we feel judged harshly by other people, it's either reflecting the self-criticism that we have of ourselves that was probably developed as we were children, which is quite often the case with Libras, or it's something that we don't like about ourselves for another reason. Generally, though, you can relate it back to your childhood, okay? Especially with all these children energies showing up here. And so, by loving and accepting the shadow side of yourself, you won't attract people into your life that reflect to you what it is that you don't like, because you've already healed it and worked through those issues. And so, it is really important that you love yourself completely. And it says, it's not as if you need anyone. For as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, as opposed to changing them, will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me, the universe, how I love you. So, again, you don't need someone to be happy. Okay, learn to be happy with yourself. And then you'll attract people that are partners, not teachers, and you can enjoy life more together, but you know, it's interdependent instead of codependent, right? You're perfectly two whole people on your own, happy and capable of having joy and happiness in your life, and together you experience another level of that joy and happiness. But it is not that you need someone to come in and fill up your bucket of self-esteem, because nobody can do that for you but yourself. So you have to patch your bucket and not let the energy of love flow out of you like a big calendar, sieve, whatever you want to call it, a holy bucket. Instead, patch it with the kindness and the love and the way you treat yourself. And then someone could come along and say, "Oh, your bucket of love is full, but I'm going to pour a little bit more in there and watch it overflow." Okay? And then you help each other overflow. You are not constantly pouring all of your energy, resources, and everything into somebody's bucket that's got holes all over it, because you can't fill them up. They have to patch their own holes. They have to do that for themselves just as you do. And so it could be that you are involved with somebody who is an energy suck, or it could be that you are. And you're going to have to take a look in the mirror and decide who you are and what your situation is, and love yourself and go, okay, so this is what I was supposed to learn. This is why I'm in this. Okay, so what can I do about it? Why I can love myself. I can appreciate the good things about myself. I can start saying positive things only about myself and not speak negatively about myself. I'm not putting myself down so that people will boost me up by showing their love and appreciation for me. I'm not going to put myself down because I think that's how you interact with the world. I'm going to speak confidently about myself, which is different than bragging. I'm going to speak kindly about myself. And when I don't get something right, I'm going to be like, oh, I learned something there. Instead of, oh, I'm an idiot and I should know better. No. You're learning something. You're developing a skill. So be gentle with yourself. Well, this is a beautiful card, and I don't believe I have ever seen this before. It's 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. That is a community number. It's a building number. So I think you're building something here with a community of family and friends and your guides. And this is your spiritual development for the year, the area to be working on. And it says connections. You are opening to the vast knowledge and information obtained through your previous lifetimes to help you on your path in this life. The knowledge coming to you now will help you understand who you are, who you've been, and who you are becoming. Seeing your connection to those people who are in your life is helping you to understand the important roles we play in each other's life. This is a time of fulfilling soul agreements and releasing old karma. That's what we've been talking about. The teachers and the releasing. The lessons that you learn and releasing so that you can create stability, so you can grow, so you can have the success with this family, this friends, the spirit guide team. Libra, you got an interesting year ahead of you. Lots of spiritual growth opportunities here, lots of chance to heal your heart, to heal your soul, to release the old karma, so you can start building a future that you really deserve to have, but you need to purify a little. You need to let some stuff go. All right, let's see what we get here. For your final word, you have strength. It's going to take a lot of courage and guts for you to do this. This is strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior. The honorable warrior. That's your superpower this year. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles wherever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through the stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. So, it is a year of overcoming obstacles. It is a year of development. It is a year of you figuring out who you really are and what you really deserve, and getting rid of the stuff that doesn't work. And you also have personal growth. Of course you have personal growth. As I move toward greater consciousness, I feel old thoughts and habits fall away. Like training wheels on a bike, they help me get to where I'm going, but now I can ride. I don't need those slow, crummy wheels. I don't know if you can see the little froggy on the old-fashioned bicycle. There we go. It's kind of cute. So, step into your warrior spirit. Know that you deserve. Be willing to release what's not working and finding the joy in life and in the moments, and understanding that these negative experiences aren't really negative. They're just teachable moments for you. Learn the lesson, move on, and release the stuff you don't need. And you're going to draw to you what it is that you really want. You're building that foundation this year. So it's a year of development, spiritual development. That's what it looks like. A year of spiritual development and a development of a relationship with yourself. So yes, can love come in? For some of you, yes. But mostly I think it's self-love that's coming in. And if that happens, then after that comes the other relationships. So congratulations on that. You take care. I will talk to you soon. You have a great year.